Hello and welcome to another video where we talk about the top 10 romance anime with royalty. Now, you know things get serious when the royal family is involved. I'm so thankful for these kind of romance anime. Why? Because that will help some of you actually experience love and romance. Anyways, let's move on to the list. Number 10, Endo and Kobayashi Live, the latest on tsundere villainess Lissolette.
いや、毎日聞かされてるもんだからつい。
In most cases, a guy from the real world gets transported to a game world, but it's rare to see a guy from our world communicate with two people from the game world. Here we have two students communicating with two characters from an otame game. And in the game, the villainess, Lissolette, is meant to die, and these two want to prevent that from happening.
リーゼロっての今の言葉、単に私も混ぜての意味でしょうが、完全に誤解されてますね。
Their voices are recognized by Prince Sigwalt, this charming guy who likes a copy template from every shoujo male character. He assumes Endo and Kobayashi are gods and he could use their power of the game to prevent Lissolette's death, despite her insults towards the main character. This is a nice anime that blurs the lines between fiction and reality and adds something new to the genre, so make sure to check it out. Number 10, 100 Sleeping Princes and the Kingdom of Dreams.
そこのお嬢さんも逃げた方がいいよ。多分ね。姫、行きましょう。
Time for some fantasy. Here we have a girl who is transported to a fantasy world to awaken a bunch of princes to defeat Dream Eaters. She manages to awaken one prince and the rest of the show is all about helping other people. Due to a prior Dream Eater attack, the princes are imprisoned. But fear not, our heroine is here to save the day.
この隙に姫、あちらへ。
From the looks along, you can tell this is a reverse harem anime. You got the girl, a bunch of guys, and your average kill the monsters and save the day plot. The ratings for this anime might not be the best, but give this one a go, will ya? It might not give you anything original, but it'll still be a fun ride. Number 8, Bibliophile Princess.
応急職室への出入りはもちろん閲覧貸し出しも自由だよ。
応急職室。
Time for the book nerd to fall in love with the badass prince. Oh wait, here we meet Princess Elena Bernstein, who agrees to wed Crown Prince Christopher Selkirk Ashrerold in exchange for unlimited access to the royal archives. I mean, who needs true love and genuine emotions when you have unlimited access to dusty old books, right? She initially views the engagement as a practical arrangement, but eventually starts having real feelings for him.
私の婚約者という責務を負う代わりに私はあなたの自由の時間を守ってみせよう必ず
All good? Nope. Now the prince tries to marry another girl, so our princess says, no, I don't want that. Bibliophile Princess anime might not have the strongest plot, but it has a very lovable main character and a very cute story. It was a really cool journey from being a quiet bookworm who couldn't speak her mind to becoming a suitable future queen, and it developed naturally over the course of the season. Number 7, the magical revolution of the reincarnated princess and the genius young lady.
魔法は素敵。魔法は最高。魔法はロマン。出たロマン。それあれでしょ。空飛ぶとか言ってた。カスみたいな妄言。そうそう、それそれ。
Time for some Yuri! While her brother Algard is forced into a political union, Princess Annis abandons her throne in order to pursue magicology. Why sit on a throne when you could study the fine art of making rabbits disappear and making brooms fly, right? Algard rebels and publicly criticizes his ex-fiancée. With hidden agendas, Annis rescues Euphilia during the chaos on a broom and hires her as her assistant. And soon, they develop feelings of love.
さあ行こう。すぐ行こう。よいしょっと。放らせてください。
In spite of the pressures of tradition and duty, the story shows the characters' individual pursuits and choices while highlighting the struggles of royal life with a hint of sarcasm. This whole anime feels original in a genre where we usually get boring stuff like overpowered characters and poor production. The fight scenes were especially well done, and the animation as a whole was excellent. Outside of the fight choreography, the visual quality was stunning. Give it a fair chance, and you'll get something you'll enjoy. Number 6, how a realist hero rebuilt the kingdom.
いたいた。
While every 19-year-old is fighting their own demons, Kazuya Suma is called to a fantasy world to fight demons as a hero, but instead decides to reform the kingdom's administration in order to improve the economy. Yep, this guy goes from regular warrior to the king of the kingdom real quick. Welcome to the epic fantasy adventure of budget cuts and paperworks. He deals with the princess's betrothal and assembles a team to support him in his legal battles with the government.
お姫様だったのか。
見えない？
ああ、いや、軍服みたいなの着てるから。
みたいのじゃなくてこれは軍服。私はカーマイン校機下の陸軍に所属。
This anime also feels pretty original because it introduces kingdom building instead of monster fighting. The main challenges this guy has is the complexities of leadership and balancing the kingdom's budget. The anime knows how to stick within its limit and refine the tropes of kingdom building rather than trying to fill the story with plot twists. Also, can someone tell me why this girl looks like Saber? Number 5, I'm the villainess, so I'm taming the final boss.
娘殺す絶対殺す
そちらも昨日は侮辱してくれましたでしょ
Yep, we have isekai ladies becoming villains again. When Eileen's engagement to the crown prince is broken off, she is reminded of her earlier days as an Otame game villain. In order to avoid her tragic predetermined ending, she has to win over the final boss of the game, Demon King Claude. Easy, right? No, Claude does not trust her at all. While attempting to win Claude's affection, Eileen aids in bringing harmony between people and demonic cultures.
まさかこれにも何か。
はい。クロード様にその気になっていただこうと思って美薬を。
Yeah, so this is basically a girl trying to make the Demon King simple for her. That's just one way to put it. This is a lighthearted and entertaining anime with fantastic comedy. The series is backed up with well-balanced characters in their development, and despite one being the princess and the other one being the Demon King, the way the romance is developed is really wholesome. Number 4, the story of Sayonkoku.
折っちゃったの？
煽るつもりはなかったのだが、風に驚いて。
If you're tired of your average love-obsessed shoujo lead, then this girl's story could be really refreshing to watch. In Sayonkoku Monogatari, Shurei Koyu, a young woman from a poor noble family, has a dream of becoming a government official. She takes on the challenge of making Ryukishi, a slothful and frivolous emperor, into a responsible leader when she accepts the role of his consort. And trust me, making this guy a good leader is harder than trying to make a drunk guy drive a car straight.
桜がとても綺麗だから。外でお茶しながら本を読もうと思ったの。
そなたは商家の娘か。
え？なんでわかったの？
This anime deals with a ton of politics. Shuri needs to navigate court life and politics with her friend Shiranshi, taking cues from traditional China and Japan to help their fictional nation undergo a positive change. There are a lot of themes like leadership, authority, and even poverty discussed here. The main love story between the prince and our poor lady is also really well written. Number 3, the world is still beautiful.
お前のような姉など願い下げだ。
何してんだこんな時間に。
お前こそこんなところで何をしている？
星見に来たんだよ。
What if there were kingdoms based on the weather? Well, no one has ever experienced rain in the Sun Kingdom. Rainmaking is a common practice in the Rain Kingdom. Get it? It rains every day for these guys. They can create rain with their voices. How cool is that? When the Sun Kingdom Livius learns of this ability, he chooses to wed Rain Dukedom Princess Nike because this guy badly needs some rain in his kingdom.
そう言うな。楽しかったろ？
別に。けど久しぶりだな。ここに来たのは。
なぜだ？なぜそんな冷たく乾いた目をしてる？
Nike, on the other hand, is terrified because of rumors that Livius is a brutal and ruthless ruler. But when they do finally meet, Nike discovers that Livius is not at all who she had imagined. Instead, he's someone entirely different. One of the main interesting facts about the anime is the character development. It's rare to see well-balanced character development in romance anime, but this one does it. Number 2, Mayu, arc enemy and hero.
この胸のときめき伝えてもいいか？
ダメダメダメダメダメ。
絶対か？前回よりも余地があるように見える。
近寄るな。
This is what happens when you realize the Demon King is a hot girl. Yusha abandons his friends to travel to the Demon Queen's castle after a 15-year war between humans and demons. He finds out that the Demon King is an anime girl, and she needs his help to put an end to the war and bring prosperity to the southern nations. The hero, realizing being with the girl is better than going to war, accepts to join her in her plan to put an end to the conflict.
三千世界にとって未だ見ぬ希望なのではないだろうか。どうだ？
それがお前なんだ。
Come on, you can't blame the guy. Who wouldn't want to help you when you find out the Demon Queen is not only drop-dead gorgeous, but seeking your help? Of course anyone would team up with her. Along the ride, you get fan service, politics, a love triangle, and a nice demon-human romance. Number 1, Yona of the Dawn.
冷えるね、ここは。
山沿いですから。
あの頃は私、城の外がこんなに寒いってこと知らなかった。
Unlike other female characters in this list, Yona started as a pretty naive and cheerful girl. And then she undergoes the usual betrayal, mixed character development arc, and turns to this fierce warrior who can lead her army. Where does the romance come in? Don't worry folks, this cool guy called Sunhawk's got you covered.
俺は陛下からあんたを守れと言われている。何があろうと俺はそれに絶対服従する。
Looking for an anime that's like a bag of mixed nuts? Akutsuki no Yona has got you covered. It's got humor, badassery, and all the typical shoujo moments that you crave. And let's not forget about the chills. It's like watching a horror movie, but with less screaming and more girl power. If you're a fan of strong female leads, Atsuki no Yona will have you cheering like you're at a sports game. And once you're finished with the anime, go read the manga. No, seriously, read it, or I'm going to come searching for you.